It is that time of the year, friends, where there are things just going around, and we really need to support our immune system the best we can. In fact, as I record today's episode, I feel like my body is fighting so hard not to get full on sick. So, I want to share some of my top tips, things that I do to better support my immune system, especially when I feel like something is coming on. So, let's dig in. I hope you enjoy and find some helpful tips. Hi friend, welcome to Made to be Thriving. My name is Melissa, daughter of the king, wife, dog mom, and a former elementary school teacher turned nutritional therapy practitioner. Are you feeling overwhelmed or even stuck in your wellness journey? You know that how you're feeling and what you're struggling with can't be normal, and there must be a better way. I was there too. I started feeling that prompting of the Holy Spirit to dig deeper, and He led me onto a better path with the right guidance that turned things around. This can happen for you too, and I'm here to help you get there. There is hope as we put our faith first, lean into God's word and truth about how we need to take care of our bodies. If you're ready to stop just surviving and start thriving, you're in the right place. Whether you're in your car, working on your to-do list, or just needing to take a break from your busy day, tune in and be encouraged. But no matter what they say, there will always be things that go around every single year. And if you notice, it's usually during the winter, and there's many reasons for that. And one of the most common reasons is actually in regards to all the sugar that is out there. Think about it. From Halloween all the way through New Year's especially, there are so many different holiday things going on, a lot of sweet treats and all of that. So if we aren't careful and we're consuming a lot of those treats, a lot of sugar, it's really going to weaken our immune system, and we're much more likely to experience more significant symptoms and get sick. Not to say that we will never get sick if we never eat sugar. Our body does need to exercise that muscle. So getting sick is natural, but we can minimize the severity and the frequency if we're really supporting our immune system and overall health and wellness. So, in addition to just all the holiday treats, the sugar and all that, it's cold outside. There's just always a lot of things that are floating around. And so it's not unusual to catch a bug or virus or whatever. That's not uncommon. So don't be fearful. Just know how to support your body. And really, we need to be supporting our body all year long so that when there are these episodes of things going around, bugs and all that, our body is more equipped to handle it and fight it off. So I want to provide some tips of things that I usually do right off the bat and throughout when I'm not feeling my best, instead of just running to a doctor or something like that. Now, are there times where I do need to get in and see maybe my nutritionist or my naturopath? Yes. But so often I'm actually able to stop things in their track, or at least fight it off really well, so that I don't need to. But just keep in mind that there are those times we do need to get in depending on our symptoms. If it's something more significant that we need that extra help, then yeah, go do it. But here's what I do first before I do anything else. And that is I start increasing my supplements or adding in some good immune support supplements. And the sooner we do that, the better. You want to actually start implementing that stuff right away. Like at the first sign that something's up, you know your body. You can tell when you are feeling like, uh-oh, am I starting to get sick? Most of us know our bodies well enough to know if something is trying to come on. So when you notice that, that is actually the best time to start adding in the nutritional supplements, making sure you're eating really good, healthy, nutritious food. That would be my top recommendation there for sure. Making sure we're eating real food. Really cut out the packaged foods if you already are consuming those still. If you've already cut those out, great. Continue nourishing your body with real food. So minimize the packaged foods. Add in good immune support type supplements. Herbal teas are fantastic. Essential oils, diffusing those. These are some great options that can really help fight things off or help strengthen your immune system as you're feeling that thing coming on. Elderberry syrup is great. I love to try and keep elderberry syrup on hand. It's very gentle, very good immune support. And so if I am starting to feel like something might be coming on, or if my husband is sick, I will usually start increasing my immune support right away. Even if I don't feel anything, but maybe he's sick, I go ahead and start that right away because I know it's bound to happen that I'm going to get it. If he's sick, a lot of times I'm not too far off. So those are some things I do. With tea, you want to be careful and make sure you're getting a good quality tea, not just any brand of tea out there. Don't go find the cheapest tea and all that. Teas can contain toxins and heavy metals, so we really want to be cautious of the tea that we are purchasing. Not all tea is the same, okay? There are some good quality teas out there that I would recommend, and then there are other teas I would strongly avoid. I would not get it even if I was desperate because I know it's not going to help me. So herbal tea is great. In fact, I always keep herbal tea on hand. I keep a variety of types of herbal tea. I like the throat coat one from Traditional Medicinals. In fact, that is probably one of, if not my favorite brand to just keep on hand, is Traditional Medicinals. We always keep the throat coat, some of their immune support ones, some ginger, some chamomile. Like I always keep a variety of their teas on hand because you just never know when you'll need it, or just feeling like you want a cup of tea and you want something calming or whatever. So herbal teas are fantastic. Immune support. Right now, I'm trying out some immune support supplements from Purium. That is the nutrition company I partner with now. I love all of their products because they are all made from whole food. They're made from real food. So I recently, I think the last order I did, I got their Zinc Aid and it's the Virus or something like that for viruses. They also have a great vitamin C option. I did not get it this time. I thought I did and then realized I didn't. And the Biomedic would also be a great option. It's got prebiotic, postbiotic, really helps to support drainage pathways and stuff and removing waste and toxins. So those are some great options for immune support. Getting a good quality vitamin C is important. You don't want to just go buy any vitamin C out there. Along with all supplements, they are not all created equal. Read the ingredient list. Always read the ingredient labels. Even if you think a brand has always been the best brand forever, always read the ingredients because companies are known to change their formulas. So always read the ingredients. If you're in a bind and you have the brand, it's called Now Foods, I think it is. They have a pretty decent vitamin C if I need it. Usually can get that at any local health food type store. But anytime I'm looking for a vitamin C, I do try to look for the cleanest ingredients, the most simple ingredients. The ones that have a long list of ingredients is not usually one I will go for because it has a lot of unnecessary fillers and junk. So I'm pretty much just wasting my money and I don't want to do that. I want something that's actually going to help and be supportive. Liposomal vitamin C is the better option instead of like capsules or tablets. That's usually the better option. And vitamin D is often a really great one to add in. Make sure that's a good quality as well. I have my favorite brands of anything I ever mention. I usually have my favorite brands that I would recommend or steer clear of as well. I don't recommend getting any supplements off of Amazon or like the big box discount type sites like that because you don't always actually know what you're getting. And even if they have the label on there and it looks like it's the legit brand, there's been countless stories out there of them discovering that what is being sold is not the actual product. So I try to avoid purchasing anything like that off of those sites. Instead, I would recommend my full script store. You're going to get things really fast, similar to like Amazon. Shipping is usually really quick. And in full script, they have a lot of the really good quality supplements. So you can create a free account with me. Just go over to my website, madetobethriving.com. If you head over to links, scroll down, you'll see one that says full script. You can create a free account, and then I also apply a discount to all accounts. So every order, you're going to get a discount plus an additional discount anytime they run a sale. which isn't all the time, but they do run them every so often. So that's usually my go-to source for most supplements. Purium has become a new favorite in the last year. They've got some great whole food-based supplements, so I'd recommend them. I also have a link for them as well on the site. And then what are some other options? Colloidal silver is a great one to nebulize. You can even take that internally as well if you want. It even says it on the instructions. I don't know if I've ever taken it internally. I may have in the past, but normally I keep that one on hand to nebulize. Helps kind of clean up the sinuses and stuff. Saline nasal rinses are great because we want to really clean out the nasal passages, and saline is usually pretty safe. There's not like additives and stuff like that in those. My favorite nasal spray that I have found to be very helpful, and I've tested very well for it when I've done muscle testing with my nutritionist, is one called Nasal Clear. I think the brand is Physician Standard, and you can't get that just anywhere. I usually have to get it through my nutritionist, chiropractor. But be on the lookout for that. That's been my favorite, and I feel like it does help a lot. It's got some really good stuff in it. What else do I do? Hydrate. Make sure to drink plenty of water. I talked about herbal teas. Those are a couple things I do. I also have been trying to make sure I am just eating real food and try to minimize the sugar. It's better if you cut out the sugar completely, but sometimes I know that can be hard, especially if you have it in the house. You're more likely to go grab something, but try to cut out the sugar. Anything that is sweetened at all, I always encourage to go with the most natural, like maple syrup, coconut sugar, things like that, things that are as natural as possible. And then the other thing I also do is I get in our sauna. We have a portable sauna through Therasage, and you can get a discount with my code Thriving10 any time of year. It gives you, I think, 10% off. If you're catching this episode right away, they may still have their sale going on. I can't remember how much longer it's going. It may be till the end of December. If so, try my code Thriving20 to see if that's still active. They extended their sale, so you should be able to get 20% off with Thriving20. Otherwise, use Thriving10 any time of the year. I love the sauna. We both use it. And when I am sick or feeling like I'm coming down with something, I try to get in there a lot more often, like daily if possible. Normally, I don't actually get in there daily. My goal right now has been 3 times a week. I kind of got off track with that and wasn't getting in very often at all for a while. But I've gotten better the last few weeks to the last month or so of trying to get in there about 3 times a week. But when I feel something coming on or I actually am sick, as long as I don't have a fever, you don't want to get in there if you have a fever already. But if you don't have a fever, you just feel like you're coming down with something or whatever, this is what I do. I try to get in there daily if possible, as much as possible. And I just fill it out with how long I think I should be in there. Everyone's very different. For me, anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes really just depends. There's some times where I can't handle very long, and then there's other times it just feels amazing and I want to stay longer, but I feel like I should probably get out. So really listen to your body on that. But it's been really beneficial having that. It really helps to sweat things out, especially when it's cold. It takes a lot longer for me to sweat during the cold season because I just get cold so easily. So having the sauna has been really helpful in helping me to sweat when it's cold out. I can just get in there, sit in there for a while. Sometimes I'll just pray. Sometimes I'll listen to the Bible. Sometimes I'll listen to a podcast or some sort of training or something like that. So it's a nice kind of forced like downtime, quiet time also, while I'm really just getting the benefits of sweating things out and getting that red light therapy too. So really good. So these are like my top favorite things that I'm doing to support my immune system. I always try to keep good immune support supplements and things on hand at all times because you just never know. You never know when something's going to come up and you want to be ready because the sooner we start supporting our immune system, the better we're going to feel. and the less the symptoms will probably be, less severe they'll be anyways, and also can lessen the duration of it as well. So like I said earlier, as soon as you notice something's off, and you know your body better than anybody, if you notice, I think I may be coming down with something, I got a little scratchy throat, my sinuses feel weird, you know yourself. If you know something's coming on, just right away start adding something in that's going to really boost and support your immune system. Even if it's just making sure you cut out some sugar and focus on whole foods, that will be better than so many other things. Making sure you stay hydrated. Hydration is huge. So hydration, real food, minimize the sugar, herbal teas, good immune support supplements. There are so many different options out there. This is just kind of what I've been doing lately. Oh, probiotics as well. Probiotics are fantastic to add in anytime. Great when you're sick if you have them on hand. I think I recently ran out of my probiotics, so I have not been taking them, but I'm taking all my other stuff. So these are just some ideas. Like I said, everybody's different. This is not medical advice. Do what you know is best for you. Just make sure you're doing things that are actually going to support your immune system and do it immediately. Don't wait until you're feeling miserable and then start trying to add in some good immune support, because you're most likely to start saying, oh, well, that doesn't work. Well, it's because you waited too long. You started taking it when you're full on feeling miserable. And supplements don't work that way. You need to start taking them immediately. So if you know certain supplements have been helpful for you in the past, keep them on hand at all times. That way, when you feel something coming on, you already have it ready to go. You can start implementing right away. Get some more citrus in. Usually winter is the more citrus season. Adding some lemon to your water, eating some mandarins or oranges, getting in a lot of citrus, get that whole food vitamin C is very helpful. Things like that can be very supportive when you're trying to fight things off. So do all the things to support your health, and you will definitely minimize the effects, the severity, the duration, all of it. So if you've got questions about specifics of things that I use or have used or would recommend or things I would avoid, feel free to send me a DM on Instagram or send me email at info@madetobethriving, or better yet, make sure you go join our Facebook group. That would be a great place to ask these questions as well, because I'm sure others have the same questions and I can just answer them right in the group for everybody. So if you haven't joined our Facebook group, make sure you click the link down in the description and come join us. We'd love to have you. And for the month of December, I'm doing a giveaway in there. So those who are the most active are being entered into a giveaway for the end of the month. So come join us over in our Facebook community, and I look forward to seeing you over there. Until next time, remember to take care of yourself, enjoy the holidays, but make sure you take care of yourself and be mindful of all the sweets and things like that. Talk to you soon. Hey friends, if this podcast encouraged you and taught you something new, leave a review and hit that subscribe button. The next thing you can do is share this podcast with a friend or even in your Instagram stories. Don't forget to tag us at Made to Be Thriving. Come connect with us over in our Facebook community or send us a DM over on Instagram. I pray this has blessed you in some way and you find encouragement knowing you are not alone in this journey. There is always hope, and let's focus on making the progress that is possible. Information provided to date are for informational and educational purposes only. The information and education provided is not intended or implied to supplement or replace professional medical treatment, advice, and/or diagnosis. I'll meet you back here soon.